Hey guys, what to do? I apologize for not recording for the past couple of weekends. I have been busy and a little lazy. I don't know, you don't even realize time passing by, to be honest. But okay, actually wait. The previous one was my birthday weekend, so I was super turned, like in my own little way. And this weekend, okay, this one, maybe I don't have an excuse for that one. Anyway, I hope y'all are good. Nimiwa miss. What has been on my mind lately? What has been on my mind lately is these little girls. These girls, Sharon Duque and her friends. I'm worried. I'm worried because how did things get here? How did we get to the point that we have children featuring in porn videos and putting remotes up their hoo-ha and getting airtime for it? Children, 40 children in a house, 40 children between the ages of 14 and 17 found in a house with one adult, alcohol and drugs. What do you guys think was happening in that house? Because me, I'm trippy. I'm really like trying to understand everything, every perspective. I'm thinking about Sharon and her attitude, and the fact that clearly it's not the first time she's ran away from home. That she has a family that cares about her enough to like the world to find out that they're looking for her. You know, like family abroad crying, worried about their, little cousin. I have a little cousin who actually knows Sharon, apparently. And that even scared me more. Because I'm like, no. And I am just like, no. First of all, it's impossible for parents to know everything that their children are doing. Especially the fact that the older that they get, especially when they're in adolescence, they're trying to hide everything that they're doing from their parents. So who is to blame? How did we get to the point that children are at this extreme level now? What happens? What do you do? Is there anything that we can do to save our children? And I don't think we can blame this on COVID, because there's a lot of children who have been homeschooled throughout the years and they're just fine. And they're not having sex parties and I mean, every time I think about it, I'm just going crazy. Another thing that I think, to be honest, we're all to blame. We are to blame for this situation happening. All of us. What are you allowing the younger children to watch? What type of music? But at the end of the day, it's impossible for us to filter 100% what these kids are doing, because parents, they have to work. At the end of the day, there's going to be a time that you're not going to be around your children. And these days, children have phones. And phones, that's it. That's how they got into communication with this guy, these guys. That's how they hook up and meet with these people. I don't know what we can do. What happens? Yeah? Like, we're damned if we do and we're damned if we don't at this point. Shakila. 19-year-old girl who puts a remote up her hoo-ha and then gets an interview on national television. Switch TV. Shame on you guys. Why? What are you telling this girl? What are you teaching this girl? And what are you teaching all the other girls who are watching this interview when this girl is talking down on hard-working Kenyans who are hustling enough to get a roof over their heads? How? Why? It's just frustrating me because I don't know how we got here. I don't know where we're headed at this point. And I can't even put the blame on the parents, because to be honest, even you, when you were a child, when you were a teenager, you were trying to run away from your parents, and now there's a little bit more freedom. Now they'll say they've gone to a sleepover at a friend's house, and the friend will vouch for them, and it's just... it's rough out here, guys. It's rough. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know how we're gonna save our girls. I don't know how we're gonna save our boys. There's so much work that was done with the movement, the girl child movement, and like I said, there needs to be a boy child movement. But then it church? Do we need more church? Are there consequences for the adults that are doing this to these children? That older woman who was there with all those children, something needs to give. She needs to be in jail. The guy who was shooting porn with these young girls, he needs to be in jail. Anyway, this story has just really frustrated me, and my heart goes out to Sharon Dunge's family and all the family of all these girls who are involved in this story. I'm worried for my own little cousin, and I keep on talking to her every single day since these videos came out. I come and call her, and I'm like, not on the news, and I'm like, this better not be you. But at the end of the day, how do I know how to protect her against these things? What can I do? What can her parents do? Guys, I don't know if you're feeling me. What is your opinion? What do you think about these stories? What do you think? Because for me, I'm frustrated, I'm worried, and I can't figure out the solutions by myself. So help me, please tell me. What do you think? What can we do to save our children? That's all. Keep it locked.